No one in this monastery has ever dared to speak, because it's said that if anyone makes even the slightest sound, a terrible disaster will befall the entire world. However, the arrival of the exorcism team was not because of this strange rule, but because recently in the monastery 3 even more bizarre events had occurred. After they entered the monastery, the abbot signaled them to absolutely not speak, and handed each of them a writing tablet for communication. To prevent any accidents, they even removed the SIM cards from the 3 of their phones. Then, under the abbot's guidance, they arrived at the monastery's underground crypt. After walking through a dim passage, a peaceful-looking priest's corpse appeared before them, and this was the first miracle. It turned out that just a few days earlier, strange sounds had come from the coffin. But when they opened the coffin, they found that the priest, who had been dead for 3 years, showed no signs of decomposition at all. However, just as Nick took out his tools to extract a skin sample from the priest, a nearby monk suddenly stopped him. After silently communicating with the abbot, they both turned their eyes toward the only woman present. Daisy immediately understood and left the scene. Unexpectedly, she happened to run into the monastery's only nun. Seeing the nun's cart tip over, Daisy quickly ran over to help, and helped the nun push the bottles into the wine cellar. Meanwhile, Nick sent the sample to the testing agency. Then he followed the monk to the attic. As soon as he got up there, he saw an extremely eerie cabinet. Thick liquid was seeping continuously from the inside out, and on top of the cabinet was an embedded demon statue. Nick quickly asked what this thing was. Unexpectedly, Tom replied that a demon was sealed inside. Half doubting, he approached the cabinet, but the inside was eerily quiet. So Nick prepared to reach out and open the door, but was suddenly stopped by the monk behind him. Then the monk wrote 2 words on his board, indicating that this was the monastery's second miracle, and the final miracle lay with the nun. At the abbot's signal, the nun immediately unwrapped the bandages on her hands. Then she opened her palms, revealing the already rotten wounds in her palms. After a full day of investigation, the exorcism team had formed some initial ideas about the 3 miracles. So they climbed over the monastery wall and went to a forest far from the monastery, where they finally dared to speak freely. Daisy was the first to say that these miracles were likely fake. For example, the stigmata on the nun's hands, she only pushed the cart for a short while, yet her hands already had very obvious marks. So the stigmata on the nun's hands were very likely caused by long-term cart pushing, and the priest's incorrupt corpse was probably due to natural preservatives in the cellar's soil. As for the mysterious cabinet, they still had no clue at this point, but they decided to secretly investigate it that night. What interesting things will happen next? Follow me to find out the rest.